Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday to you all. We have got a little bit of catching up to do with a couple of releases. This is one of them. Miss Jennie from Blackpink. This dropped, I think, last week, somewhere last week. Fortunately, I didn't get around to it what the day that it dropped or somewhere around there. I've been very busy this past week or so. But I have a little bit of time today, so we're going to play a little bit of catch. This is Jennie's You and Me, the performance video of it. Now, I don't know what the context is behind this. Not really like a big blink. I listen to their music whenever it drops, but I don't like follow them with the magnifying lens, so to speak. So I don't know if this is like a solo song that Jennie's done in the past, or if this is like an unreleased solo song in the past. If this is one of those like concert exclusive songs that maybe Blackpink has in their repertoire, whatever the case is, the song dropped and it went everywhere, especially on the YouTubes. I think it's made it #1 trending on a lot of countries. And well, it's new music and I'm very curious about it. So let's go check it out one time. DJ, roll the intro. Right, you will have to, again, bear with me if I'm missing some key details here and there. I'm just here to enjoy some new music, and admittedly, it's been a hot minute since I've listened to any really Jennie's solo stuff. So it'll be cool to kind of see if she's added something new to her repertoire, or in terms of like musical sound, or this is like a continuation of what she already does best. So let's find out.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see.
Wide soundstage.
It's just you and me tonight. You know I gotcha. You know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like the way I do. Love it, just say you do. You know you got me. Everything you do.
This kind of slow start has me very intrigued because I reckon it's going to pick up at some point. There we go, ramp it up a little bit. I like the rise. Oh! The drop is a bit more minimal than I expected, but it's a very effective drop. I like that in that chorus she's using a little bit more of that sassy lower tone. Like that little rise there. Jennie's voice paired with the song, and the way it like rises and falls depending on what part of the song it's in, is the combination is really well done. Yeah, her voice takes a little bit of a different direction in terms of like how she's projecting her vocals in the chorus. And it adds a different bit of character to it. It's very well done. They're very smart.
I don't care about your first love, this should be your last one. Nothing like your your last one. You look better on me, that's
Whoa.
fashion. Won't block
Hello,
your
Bridge.
shots, lights, camera, action. Never been a love me or a let me not play. Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better off not saying.
Oh, they're keeping the 808.
I love you and me.
Wait, is that how the song ends? Oh, shoot. I thought we were going to get one more chorus at the end. We just end with a nice long instrumental outro. Okay. It's actually a very interestingly written song. It's especially once the chorus drop comes around, it turns into a song of three parts. You get the vocal part, you get the high instrumental part, and then you get the low 808 bass, and that's kind of it. But what's really cool about it is the the song doesn't really have a middle in the kind of big drop moments. So you've got a really low 808, you've got a really high kind of rubbery is the wrong word, but that's the only one that's coming to mind right now, like a kind of squeaky rubbery synthesizer, and then Jenny's voice kind of fills that in between part. But because there aren't a lot of parts that go into it, you really notice every single part of the song. And I think with Jenny's vocals on this song, because the instrumental track around it is very minimal in certain places, it really lets her vocal charm kind of shine out a little bit more in a way where had it been a really complex EDM drop or a trap beat drop of some sort, whatever it may have been, it would have been a little bit overshadowed by the instrumental section. So I like that it's very vocal driven in certain places. The kind of extremities of the ranges that both the synth and the 808 are taking is very far in the extremes, I think. That might be, especially in that outro section at the end, that might be one of the lowest 808s I've heard in a hot minute. And then you pair that with kind of that, rubbery synth, and you have all of that range in between that's completely null and void. You really, you don't really think of those two parts as being blended. You think of them as two independent parts moving alongside each other rather than one part of, say if you're playing on a piano or right in the left hand, they just feel so separate from each other. And I think that is also one of the charms about the song is that every single part is kind of given its due diligence way. They're not writing a song to purposely blend everything together. They want every single part to be noticed. And I think they've done a good job because of it. And I'm not saying really anything about the choreo because I'm not a dancer. I don't understand choreo at all. I don't. If I think it looks cool, I think it looks cool, and it looks cool. That's kind of my extent when it comes to dancing. I might as well have brick for feet. I can't dance. I have no dancing sense whatsoever. Rhythm maybe, dancing not so much. But this was cool. This was cool. I do wonder what's going to end up happening with Blackpink, because we're seeing a lot of third gen groups stop activities in recent years. Of course, if we're talking about like the big girl groups of the third generation, G-Friend disbanded 2 years ago now, whenever Mago dropped. Twice recently gone through contract renewals. We've seen member change lineups from groups like, Oh My Girl, Lovelies has ceased activities, and it's, as someone who kind of grew into the genre in that third gen space, it's kind of a scary might be the wrong word for it, might be too dramatic, but kind of a weird time as a fan of K-pop, as someone who found the genre when groups like Blackpink were really getting a foothold, getting started in their careers. And I mean, let's be honest, Blackpink have had one heck of a career. And whether it ends or not, they're going to continue making music, whatever happens. I don't think that's going to be a concern moving forward. I just hope that Blackpink can continue to do what they do, both as a group and as individual members, because they are all ridiculously talented to just flat out stop where they are. And so I hope that the industry, Blinks around the world, continue to be able to enjoy Blackpink in some capacity moving forward. Praying for you guys. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. And I know I say this every episode, every video I make, but I think it's a little bit more poignant now more than ever. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.